Hey everyone. Good morning. Yes. 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 Happy. Joy. Hi everyone. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the rescue here for today's Cricut Chat. Hooray! It's Tuesday. Okay, we're gonna not bark too much, all right? Don't want to scare those people off. Right? You can't just bark all day and expect everybody to love you. Which is actually an interesting segue into today's segment. Good morning to all my friends. There's Deb. Hi, Deb. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Heather and Rhonda and Robin. Hi. How are you all? I'm so happy to see you today. And I think we'll probably get a few more on as we go along, and I welcome them. There's Kirsten and Gail. Kirsten, I got it right this time. I have announcements to make, but I'm going to do it as we talked about before, sort of after the show starts, so that people who want to just get a quick answer to a question, I think that stems from like they do a Google search and they find me, and they have never been introduced to my style, and that causes like them concern. So we always need to be open to new people and coming from new places. So I don't mind switching it around as long as I get to chat, as Loretta says. So I welcome you all today. My name's Rita. This is my channel. It's called Cricut Chat with Miss Rita, and we are trying to do a Cricut project every day, Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and definitely follow me because I give away prizes every month, and this month's no exception, and I will tell you about the prizes if you're interested in the middle of the program. Today we're going to be doing something really fun, and there's a little bit of a story to it. This is a little pouch. I have different sizes and different kinds, but I mentioned, I think it was yesterday, that I have the tendency to be really clumsy, and I carry this big bag and it has a lot of stuff in it, and I don't even know why I carry it cuz half the stuff I never like access. But it's I had an aunt, my auntie Anna, and she kind of taught me this because she would have things in that bag that there's no way you would have thought to put in there. It was like kind of like The Price is Right. Do you have this? And she used to like put safety pins on the inside, and needle and thread and buttons and everything. A throat lozenge and this I crazy stuff. And so I kind of followed her way. Okay, it's just the trash guy. I followed her way, and I keep a lot of stuff in my purse. I'm not alone in this. I know a lot of people do this as well. So I made some pouches when the EasyPress and the Joy came out. I made some pouches. This isn't one of them, but I made one that says "You got this, babe." Or babe, you got this. And it was just really cute, and whenever I see it, makes me smile. And I just thought, oh, I bet I got people in the audience that could use some encouragement, because sometimes you're going through life and you just get discouraged. Last week I had a situation with my mom that it wasn't a big deal, but like she made it a big deal because of who she, what she, her dementia. But my first reaction to it after I got off the phone and she was not super nice, was to go down deep and feel like, oh, what's going on? Why do I have to deal with this? This isn't fair. La la la. And then I said to myself, you know what? That's all stinking thinking. As remember Al Franken when he used to do Stuart Smalley. It's all kind of stinking thinking. This is a situation that you're in, and you have to be confident and go through it. So I thought, when I had that experience last week, I thought, I'm going to show people how to make, first of all, how to find all these terrific images that I call positive affirmations in Design Space, and then how to use their joy. Now, if you don't have a joy, you can do this on any machine, of course, but how to use the joy, and also how to use the new EasyPress 3 with the Heat guide. Okay. Um, so first, let's talk a little bit about the affirmations, because we could spend a lot of time looking for them. But when I found, I like all these ones that they start with I, and I message is very powerful. So if I am, or I can, or that sort of thing. So what I did was I went to images and I just typed in I am. And up popped, dozens of lovely images that some of them are a little weird, but I am small. But here's one: I am important. I am human. I am smart. I am incredible. I am radiant. I am fierce. I am brave. If you aren't giving yourself these kinds of positive affirmations, you should be. I grew up, we're all sort of in the same time frame, and we grew up and we didn't have that. We do it now to our children. We tell them, you are so brave, or you are so courageous, whatever. We do it now, but when we grew up, we didn't have that. And so it's weird. It feels uncomfortable, but it's okay. You need to stop that negative talk in your head, like, I'm not enough, I'm not this. And you can do that by just repeating it. So I thought this is a perfect opportunity. How many of us carry handbags? And if you have something like that says, I'm not bossy. How many people grew up being told they were bossy? And I know I did. And it always felt terrible, or this one here, I'm brave and strong. So that's how you find these. And what I'm going to show you is I took all of these images and I changed them to 3 different colors. Now, in some cases, they had more than one color. So I just welded them. Okay. And I'm going to we'll just choose a few of these, and we'll hide the others. I hope that I can give you this. I love let's do these 2. I am a magnet for miracles. Let's do that one. I like that one. I like them all, actually. So there's one. This one we don't need, and this one. So we have 3 different ones. Now remember, these are all different colors. So when we go to make them, they're going to appear on different mats. Also, if they are you're using smart materials, which I am today, they're going to appear on different mats, even though they're not mats. Okay. So it's just a term. So here are the 3 that we're going to do, and we are going to do it in iron on. Now I've already set my machine up to be the joy, but if you have multiple machines, you do have to remember that you have to change your machine selection from whatever else to joy. You also need to go to your canvas, not your canvas, your settings, and go to Bluetooth and make sure your joy is connected via Bluetooth, because it's the only way that the joy can function is by Bluetooth. Okay. And we also have the Explorer 3. It's not connected yet, but we'll get there. Okay. And that's connected uh, via Bluetooth as well. Okay. So let's make these 2, and we're going to hit make it. And what you'll see is we're going to choose, no, I chose the wrong thing. I think I chose on the mat, but it knew because of the size. So one thing that I want to point out here is you have to make sure that these are going to fit in the space. So I have a number of different kinds of pouches. I have these ones here. They're more like pencil pouches, and that they have a smaller area. And I also have this one. I don't even know where this one came from. It might have come from my friend Brittany over at Cricut. She often sends me these little things. So this one's cute. It could be more of a cosmetic bag type of thing. This one is a Cricut infusible ink bag, but we can still use it for iron on. So we can do a couple of the larger things that way. So, but when I designed this, I designed it for this size, which was approximately 7 by 5. But when I did it, I wanted to avoid, just like yesterday's tote, I want to avoid this bunched up area where the zipper is, and also on the side. Okay, also on the side, because it's going to be harder. It's not going to be impossible, but it's going to be harder, and we may have to get our mini involved if the image is too big. Okay, so let's do this so that we can get through this. It's a big project in terms of, a lot of stuff to show you. So we're going to choose without mat, and we will see. Here you go. I have 1, 2, 3 mats. So let's do that. I'm going to hit next. Oops, I forgot something. Anybody know what I forgot? I forgot to mirror. So you cannot mirror on this screen. So you have to actually cancel, and it brings you back to this screen. This is the edit screen basically. So I need to go up here on that little thing that says it's a mat, even though again it's not a mat, and we're going to turn that mirror on. And here we go. So we're turning the mirror on for all 3. And how do I know the mirror's on? Well, you can't read what it says. Okay. So, whoops. Without the mat. And then I'm going to do mirror on the wall. Okay, here we go. Close. Next. And we're going to choose smart iron on. So I have a bunch of smart iron on here so we can play around. I have some glitter. I have some regular. So I think we should probably do that. I have this, I think it's a fairly new color. It's called Party Pink. So why don't we do these 3 colors, pink and green being my favorite. And then this one is kind of interesting that you don't see in the larger size yet. It's called Multi. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to choose our material, but we're going to choose our material each time because we have different. So under Smart Iron On, we can choose Smart Iron On glitter. And we'll do the glitter one first. So we'll do this one in glitter. And this is so easy. All right. We're going to just take our glitter out of the box, and you see there's the shiny side. This is called multi, and it is really multi. It's got silver, gold, copper, even some blue and red accents in there. And we're going to turn it around, make sure that you're putting it with the non-shiny side up. Okay, and we're just going to guide it through to the machine. And our iPad tells us that it's waiting, and then we're going to hit go. Okay. And it will cut out our glitter iron on. I actually left out something that I normally do, and that is I normally do extra cutting on my glitter, but I don't think I really need that this time. I usually put the more on under the pressure. So while this is cutting out, let's go and look at this new app from Cricut. It's called Cricut Heat. There it is. And we need to turn on our EasyPress to work it. Let's move this over here. Whoops. I have my friend here. I wanted to talk about him later on. Okay, so here's my EasyPress 3. Now, I have to just turn it on, and then it makes a connection with EasyPress. I'm sorry, the Heat. What's it called? Cricut Heat. Okay, it makes a connection, and once it makes that connection, it starts to heat up. Now, if it's the first time using Cricut Heat, you do need to connect the machine to this app, but this is not the first time that I've used it. Okay, so when you go and download it, you'll have to make that connection if you just bought one of these machines and want to use the app. Now, I just want to remind you that these machines can still function the way that all the Easy Presses function, which is manually. So you can still do manual of time and heat. But you see here, mine is saying, let's go over here. Mine is saying that I'm doing everyday iron on, but I'm not. I'm going to edit this. Wait, I'm going back here and I'm going to choose transfer material. I'm going to choose glitter and I'm going to choose cotton canvas. Okay. Then I'm going to hit next and you will see that the settings are 270 with 5 inches preheat. I'm sorry, 5 seconds preheat, 30 seconds press, and then 15 seconds flip. Okay. And then peel it when it's cool. So I can either use this and manually adjust it, but why not just hit send the settings to the EasyPress, which is what it's doing. And now it knows it needs to get to a certain temperature, and that temperature, you don't have to keep checking the heat guide. Now, if you do not have an EasyPress 3, there's an easy way to find out what your settings are going to be. And that is if you go to the internet and you look up this, I tell you guys about this all the time, but this heat guide. Okay. And if you have one of these, you have the mini or the EasyPress. I'm going to choose the mini because I want to get the mini ready just in case. Okay. So I'm going to turn it on glitter iron on and I'm going to choose cotton because I can't find the canvas under there. So it's saying I need to have mine on medium, which is the 2 squiggly lines. Okay. So I'm going to actually turn that on and get it ready. So while it's getting ready, let me just move it over so we can look at what we got here. Going back to the app. So there's a lot of moving around, but that's okay. We'll go back to the app. Here it is. And it says unload. And then it's going to want the next one. So let's do this next one in party pink because I love it. Such a gorgeous color. And I got to tell you, I'm excited about this pink because I don't like the blush pink that Cricut has. I don't know. I know I'm being fussy. All right. So for this one, we're going to do it actually as regular iron on. So we'll choose smart iron on. And I am going to choose more pressure. I didn't do that with the other one. So it's already, as you can see, it's blinking. So we're going to put this in non-shiny side. And don't cut your material because you'll just cut it at the end. So if you have extra, and you can put it back into the box if you want to. And let's hit go. So while that's cutting, I'm going to move it over here and we're going to have a look at our cutout here. So it's hard to see, I think, on camera, but I'm going to basically just cut it so that I know that I'm getting the entire design. Now I have this little piece, but I'm going to keep it because it does need like about an inch, but I could probably find a small thing to use it for. So I'm going to put that back. And now to weed. So let's start from the edge. And I forget even what this one was. Is it the money magnet? No, And by the way, you can save all your scraps. You can cut around, but because we're doing this show, I'm not being as frugal as I can be. But these all could be saved, and you could use them for another project. You just can't use them as smart materials because they won't be able to go in the way that a smart material goes in. They'd have to be on a mat, right? So let's have a look. Oh, I love, this is the becoming one, I think. I think it says, I love the person I'm becoming, or. All right. So let's get, what? Did I do this right? I want to make sure I did it right. Sometimes if you peel off like a letter, you can just stick it back on. Like sometimes maybe a little piece of the letter kind of like lifts, and that's okay. You can just sort of stick it. This is a little bit tacky, so you can stick it back on. And like I just did here, I think that's I love who. Yes, I did. Rita. Weird. All right. It says, I love who I am becoming. And I'm just going to move this over so that it sticks back right on the, whoop, our heat press is done, but we're not done. That's okay. It'll stay heated up for the 30 seconds. Am I doing this right? Let me get up real close. Yes, I am. All right, so let's finish this. Also, our Joy is done. I think I really like, well, first of all, I really love the Joy. And people who don't, they just obviously aren't creative thinkers, because you can really be creative and have a nice, like, personalized work surface like this. I like this. I have my heat guide, and I'm sorry, my heat press and my Joy sitting right here. And I can go from one to the other, and that's what I'm showing you that you can do. Let's see now. I am becoming. There we go. This has got lots of squiggles in there, and so the squiggles are kind of like lifting a little bit, and that's a little confusing for me. I'm having a hard time. Let me have a look real close. Yeah, so there's some squiggles there that I'm having a hard time. But if I had put this on more, it would probably weed a little bit better. So I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit. And there you go. So while I'm doing this, also I want to unload my next one. So let's do that. And we'll just leave it at 2. Okay. So we're going to weed and put this over here. And let's move this. Yikes. I am a little limited on space here. Okay. So here's our other one. I'm going to cut it right here. And look, it fell on the ground. So now it has dog hair all over it, right? Put this away. And let's weed this. Okay, so while I'm weeding this, I'll tell you our announcements. We have a really busy week this week. And that is, well, it's sort of like all the time. But it is a really busy week. We're going to be doing, it is, of course, St. Patrick's Day week. So we're going to be doing another project for St. Patrick's Day. And I want to point out to you that there is actually a third project. The first one was the Celtic knot, remember? And so that was yesterday. So if you didn't get to see that one, go back and look at it, because it's really a beautiful project that would make a nice gift, or to put something in to give it as a gift. So there's that. And then we also have the the Irish blessing framed art, and also I'm going to make it into a card. So if you don't feel comfortable making like framed art piece, which it's really not that difficult, but I get it, you could also do it as a card. And so we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And then on Thursday we're going to have a little challenge of, I didn't know you could iron on that. It's going to be, I'm grabbing up as many different types of things. I've got paper and notebooks. I've got chalkboard. I've got wood, ceramic tile. I got a lot. So I'm going to show you how to iron on. So it's kind of like heavy iron on week. And then on Friday, we are doing a beautiful design that is from my 3dsvg.com. So this is not Dreaming Tree, okay? Dreaming Tree is just 3dsvg.com. And so these folks are my 3dsvg. I think it's a woman that is doing this, and she creates those layered panels. And so one is free this month or for a while or something, and it's a peace dove, and it's in Ukrainian flag colors. So we can do that. It's a lot to cut out, but it really isn't that difficult to assemble because she actually numbers her layers, which I really like. But while you're there, if you just can't resist, there is one other that is free. It's a leprechaun, and I couldn't resist, so I did download that one, and I cut out both yesterday. It's a lot of cutting. So if you want to follow along with me as I put it together, I'm not going to do any cutting because there's nothing that you need to change except the overall size. Okay. Oh, I'm creating a beautiful life. And let's see about this. I love who I am and who I am becoming. All right. So let's finish this up. All right. So while I finish this up, I'll also tell you that we have our regular giveaways going on, and we also have a bonus giveaway going on. And so the regular giveaway is, I have dubbed it March Madness, because I got to tell you that I am like super stoked. We are so close to being 20,000 subscribers. We're like 300 people away, and my goal is for my birthday, which is in April, to reach the 20,000, and we are on track to reach that. Over the weekend, we got tons of folks, and that's all thanks to you guys. And we as an incentive to join our group or whatever, to join our, which there shouldn't even need to be an incentive because you guys are the best. But as an incentive, we are giving away, I am giving away, with the help of Cricut, I'm giving away a Cricut Light. It's called Bright 360. It was released last month, so it's a newer item, and it's quite expensive, $200. But also, I'm giving away the little mini wit bundle that is $278 retail value. And so, all told, all of the gifts end up being, what am I doing here? It's telling me you're taking too long, Rita. You're talking too long. Total almost $1,000. So it's like $3 away from $1,000, and I am so psyched. This is the most I've ever given away in a month. But over and above of that, I have my little Cricut Cutie Sunflower. We gave away one last month, and Donna Marie, well, actually it wasn't even last month, it was like last week we did the right. So Donna Marie, by the way, I have your Sunflower Cutie all packed up with and it's going to go out, I think today or tomorrow. But if you win this, you also get a few little goodies from me. And so I have a second one that I'm also going to give away. So if you absolutely have to have that sunflower cutie, get your name in, and you didn't get one because they're, I don't know, you didn't get the mystery box or something because it was in the mystery box. And so why am I having such a hard time with this? I'm not paying attention. That's why. Pay attention, girl. Okay. So let's see if I've done this all. And who I am. Nope, over here. So these two giveaways, because there was a little tiny bit of confusion on the giveaways. There are two separate giveaways, and yeah, you can get your name in on both of them, no biggie. Of course, also you can put your name in more than once, which is awesome. All right, so I think I've got this all, but I'm having a little hard time with these squirrels. There we go. All right, let me see. Swirls. There's a swirl. All right, and I always put the see, that's not supposed to be the swirly part. There we go. See what I mean? It's sticky, so I can kind of stick it back on. All right. So it says, I love who I am and who I am becoming. Okay. So because this is a fairly big, let's have a look at our different sizes here. Okay. So it's fairly big. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to cut it down a little bit just because it's going on a small surface and I don't need extra bulk. Okay. But you know, you don't have to do that. I just find it super useful for me when I'm doing pressing. Okay. So there is that. Let's cut this one as well. Now we did set our EasyPress on glitter. So we have to do the glitter one first. Okay. Okay, and I'm not done with my announcement, so all right, so let's try it. I have the most of these, so let's try it on this one, or let's do the glitter one on this one. This will be good because it's bigger and this is kind of bigger. So it says, I love who I am. Double check, make sure you did all your reading. I love who I am and who I am becoming. And it has like these little stars up here. It's going to look really nice on there. So let's have a look at, let's go back to our heat press, which has turned itself off because it's those safety features. So we're going to turn it back on and go back to that Cricut Heat. And we'll cancel, hopefully cancel Cricut Heat. All right. So you see here, it says my heat presses. So if you, for instance, get an EasyPress 3 and the hat press, which I haven't done the demo for that yet, but if you do get that, you would set up the EasyPress here. So right now, only my EasyPress 3 is connected. And if I turned on my hat press, it would show up here, just so you know. Then we're going to use, look at this. So we can either start a new project or use something last used, which is great. I love that. So here we go. It's connected. It's saying it needs to be at 270. It already beeped and it is at 270. And I'm going to send the settings to the EasyPress. And now it's telling me to do a press, like a pre-press on there. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, be careful here. First of all, it's super hot, but I've actually found that if you hold it upside down, this cord doesn't become such a problem. So that's the way I've been doing it. And it's heavy. So we're going to hit the green button. I know it's upside down, but this for me, it works because the cord always seems to deter me. All right. so there's my 5 seconds. And I'm going to keep it backwards because that it works for me. Maybe it works for you too. So here, the next thing is we're going to get our, and it even gives you a little video. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to put your cutout on your base. And then don't forget the EasyPress mat. It really does help. So let's do that. I love who I am becoming. Now, if it's useful to you, you can tape this in place. For me, it might be useful because I have a tendency to put things on slightly crooked. So that's what I'm going to use. Now, you may have heard that you have to use strong grip tape, like a stronger grip tape, but you might have this regular tape. And I'm here to tell you that the strong grip tape, which does look different, it's kind of like a grayish color, is only really for the hat press, because this tape works just fine for everything else that's flat. So there I am. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll. And I'm going to put it on. You'll notice I'm avoiding the zipper. And I'm going to hit that green button. I didn't know that dryer sheets. Good thing I don't use dryer sheets. I have fibromyalgia too, gal. I did not know. I don't know too much about my fibromyalgia. I just know that I have it. And some days are good and some days not so good. Okay. So there it is. And I'm going to flip it over and do 15 seconds. You see that my press is showing up 15 seconds. And I just hit. So no more fussing with the time. And no more having to, increase or decrease. Now we're going to be using regular EasyPress next, regular iron on next. So let's go ahead and put this aside and peel it when it's cool. Let's do this one. I am creating a beautiful life. I love it. I am creating a beautiful life. Now, you see, I want for my image not to overlap here. And so these things that I cut out, like this one, Girl, You Got This, because I know that's the name. It's really close because I didn't have these when I measured these out. I only got these in the mail. So let's do this one just so that you can understand how you might need to use your mini. Okay, so I'm going to again. Oh, I gotta preheat this, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm going back to the heat guide. I'm going to choose everyday iron on, which I've already done, and I'm going to send my settings to the EasyPress. Now that means that my EasyPress has to warm up, heat up, because we did glitter, and glitter doesn't need a high temperature. But now that I think about this, this is holographic. So I think I might have to get out of here. And there is no cancel. I'm going to have to tell them that. So I need to get out of here. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually turn off the heat press and I'll start a new project. Yes, I'm going to do holographic iron on cotton canvas. And now I'm set. Okay. And I can send those settings. And it is sending the settings. It will only take a couple of minutes for the settings to adjust because it was 270 before. And now it is, see how it's at 306, because the last time I had it going up higher, but now it needs to go to like 280, I think. So you can check the progress of this both here on the print and also here on the EasyPress 3. What's the other thing I wanted to mention? Oh, okay. I wanted to announce that I received a lovely gift from my friend Susan Sharp, who's always on. And in addition to the gift, she sent me this beautiful message that I'm going to think hang up. And I was thinking, Susan, I think I'm going to put this in my car. I'm going to put a little hole right there and hang it from my rear view mirror. Look at the corgi. And Nancy Kuliga also made me one of these that is a magnet. So I just love it. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you, Susan. Also, Barb, or Babs, I call her Babs. I've known her a while. Babs Zaleski has sent me this gorgeous card that she very carefully packs these cards because they have all of these love. But look at this, she did on her Empress. And this is what I want to show you how to create as well. This is a very big card, which I love. And look at this, made by Babs Zaleski, Yada Zaleski. And look at the inside. She knows how to decorate these cards, really. And it says, may, so it's an early birthday gift. May you have a very happy birthday. Loves, Babs, Gracie Junebug, and Pumpkin Kitty. So isn't that gorgeous? What a gorgeous card. And she, look at this. This is a Tasha Tudor sticker that she made. And she sent me these two. This is very generous. Thank you. Look at this. This is Anna Griffin cut and emboss. And it has a witch, a moon, a skull, and a pumpkin to make. Isn't that awesome? Spooky Sights cut and emboss folder. And then this one here, it says designer's choice. And it has, oh, it's so beautiful. There's actually two pieces. So we need to get to that. Okay. Thank you so much, Babs. You're so thoughtful. So okay, so we finally got from the EasyPress that it is all it's all ready, and I'm going to put this on here for the 5 seconds. Again, I am trying to avoid the zipper on this side. I know things are getting a little messy here. And so it's done with the preheat. Yay. And remember, the preheat isn't just for the heat. Sometimes when people make things, they like manufacturers, they put a sizing on the fabric, and you can kind of feel that it's like brandy new, but that sizing can get in the way of your cutout adhering, of your iron on adhering well. Now this has dog hair on it, so I am simply removing the dog hair with my lint roller. But I see another piece right here. This dog hair is everywhere. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the spring. And to get these guys groomed for the spring groom. Okay, so I'm going to place it here. And this is a little bit, as I said, this is a little bit bigger than the other one. So to counteract that, I might need to use my mini. Okay, because right up here, especially in this area, it's hard to get your press up there. And so the perfect thing would be to cut this smaller and stay away from there and on the side. But we'll do the imperfect thing because we're imperfect people. All right, we're ready, and we're going to press this as close but not right up to that zipper as possible. It's going to do the 30 seconds. Ardeen, that's awesome. Ardeen saying that her card making. Yes. Frank Sinatra does like this area, but he's now that the weather is getting better, he's going out to the backyard more. And so he doesn't hang around except in the winter time that much. All right. So now we're going to turn this around and we're going to do the 15 seconds. And remember, I'm not touching any buttons. I'm just hitting this green go button. So we will wait that 15 seconds. I also want to tell you that this Saturday is going to be our Zoom. I apologize for last week. It was so yucky and I had incredible pain and just bleh-ness. And some of my friends know that sometimes you just can't do everything. So we're doing it this Saturday. And then also remember that come oh good, I'm glad it didn't work. Come March 31st, we are having a special episode of Cricut Chat, and we are going to be announcing all the winners for our giveaway. Now, look, it has worked here, but look at these pieces. It didn't adhere. So this is where our wonderful mini comes in, and I am just going to heat it directly on there because I haven't taken that transfer sheet off. Now, if I had taken the transfer sheet off and I was like, I want to put something back on, or that didn't look stuck, it's best to put that transfer sheet back on. Sometimes people use like Teflon sheets, which are fine, but not really necessary with the Cricut product. Oops, I see a mistake that I made. That's okay. I like mistakes. I love who I am and who I am becoming. So I love that. That's great. I love who I am and who I am becoming. All right, let's see. We'll cool that off. Let's go back to this and see if it's going to come off. Not so great. Let's use our mini. This one I expected not to be able to get all this, especially up here in the near the zipper. I love this little mini. Isn't it great? I know everybody says they love it. When it first came out, I was like, but it's so easy to handle, and you can bring it anywhere. When I was making masks, I had it in my sewing area, and I was just like, yeah, that's cool. So I'm paying special attention to this area. Also, just want to let you know that this mini is in raspberry pink. This is the original mini, but they did launch a mini in that blue, the blue from the E3, but there's nothing different about it. It's just the color. Okay. So if depending on if you want it, when you want to get your mini, it's just a color change. Now that's better, right? Woohoo! It worked. This is my mistake here, though. See the V? Now, don't point out your mistakes to other people. I do it because I want you to learn. But it's important that you just give it to people. Most people wouldn't even recognize this, wouldn't even see this. Now, my mom would. She always sees the problems, but she just got a real eagle eye for that, I guess. I'm not going to get it off. I love who I am and who I am becoming. I do. Isn't that great? And it's done really well. All those little doodads, and even here where I kind of messed up the W, is fine. So it's lovely. So let's look at this one now that we did, and it's cooling off. Oh, yep, it's working. How do we like this? It's working. It's so cute. Look at that. This is Dahlia, by the way. This is Dahlia holographic. Now, see here, my T is a little lifting. What I'm going to do is I can either take this, put it back on, and just hit that T, or if I didn't want to put that back on, I can do it from the back like this. Sometimes people don't want to put it back on because you'll see on this transfer sheet, it has the cutouts there and it could leave like a line. So the best way to do that probably is from the back, and you could also open up your zipper and get it in there like that. All right. These are all sewing tricks. I am starting to get the sewing bug again, you guys. So I don't know. I was thinking, I got to make the dogs new bandanas, and I like to make these little things. So here we go. There, girl, you got this. Let's do another one. Here we go. Let's do this one that we just, or I thought we just cut this one out. And let's do this. This could be a nice one for all your pencils or your Copic pens. If you have Copic pens, or maybe a few little stamps or something, so that you have like a traveling art. I always get asked, do you have any paper? Do you have any pen? Like, like I'm the one people ask when we're in the waiting room and they don't want to wait, you know? So I think I'll use this and maybe put in like some little puzzles like Sudoku with some pencils. And I'm thinking this is going to work. So I'm going to preheat this. Where? Here. All right. Done. So we're going to start a new project, and we're going to choose everyday iron on, but instead of choosing one of the materials here, I'm going to choose the cosmetic bag under Cricut blanks, and then I'm going to hit next, and I'm going to hit send the settings to my EasyPress. Yeah, because you can use Cricut blanks. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I'm also going to go back to my heat guide with EasyPress Mini, and I'm going to choose everyday and the same thing, cosmetic bag, apply. And it says I need to put my Mini on high. So I need to hit the button again until it's on high, and you see it's heating up. But the EasyPress is heated up. It's all ready. Let's move it over here. You notice that I can move this because it has this little cradle, and it's so cool because you can touch it. So here we have to do the 5 seconds, and it's heated up to 375. I got everything beeping today. All right. And let's do this. I am creating a beautiful life. I like that saying. All right. So is that where I want it? Yeah. Yeah. I want it there. Okay. Now I'm ready for this. Nice, Ardeen. You know, I woke up yesterday and one of my knuckles was hurting. So I keep trying to give it, I don't know what I did. And then maybe I didn't do anything at all. I mean, it could just be my fibromyalgia. But it was weird. I was like, oh, this is what arthritis must feel like. All right. So we did that. And I'm seeing, weirdly, this is not coming off. How strange. So let us try this mini. Instead, let's do the mini. Now, you know the mini doesn't have a timer, so you just have to kind of gauge it for yourself. So I probably do it longer than it needs to be done just because I want to get the entire, so like this is supposed to be 30 seconds, so it's 30 seconds right on that letter. My little dog walkers that come over, um, their dad is so like crazy about the fur, the animal like hair that's around. So every day he has to, when the kids come over, he has to make sure they don't have any hair on them when they go to school. How cute is that? Um, don't usually get dads who do that. All right. So, and then I think I'll put this on the inside because inside is good. Yep, it's working. All right. Okay, let's turn this over, get it cooled off for a few seconds, and take off the tape. Why don't we? Well, maybe the tape will come off with the carrier sheet. Uh-oh, look right here. Let's look over here. Nope, that's working. So let's just make sure we do that loop over here on the G. I'll just give that a few seconds. Oops. Ah, Rita. You drive me crazy, Rita. All right. Come on, G. Get with the program. All right. Let's see. What? What's going on? Is it cool? Come on. So, it's not, I'm glad this is happening because I want you to know that even with these advanced presses, there's still a lot of human interaction that you need to do. It's not like it's done on a machine and it's just like, it's still a handcrafted um, thing. I was thinking about that over the weekend with my machines, and thinking, well, it must be nice to just have a handcrafted project. And then I thought, well, these are handcrafted. I'm just using the technology to make sure that they're coming out beautifully. So anything that I touch my hand to is handcrafted, right? They do. Barb, they do. Corgis are shed machines. They are shedding machines. All right, this is a little bit weird. But we're doing it. We're doing it. We're almost done. Okay, so listen, guys, this is your reminder, your daily reminder. Get your name in, both for the giveaway and for the yellow, sunshine yellow, sunflower yellow, actually. Cricut Cutie, get your name in. Why not? You could have this little mascot. This is actually the mascot that I'm going to be sending out. And I just love it because it's yellow. Okay. Please work. Yay! Is the G. Yay, it's working. I'm going to take off this tape. Happy dance time. Did you see Shelly got her what's it called, that thing? Dream machine, dream box. The dream box. She got a dream box. She got it at Christmas time, I think. It was a Christmas gift from her husband. Oh, to have that kind of a husband. I've met Lee. He's really awesome. And I wonder if she's got it set up. She still has to fill it with all her stuff. It's coming off. I still think that G is kind of iffy. Right here and right here. So again, I'm going to take this, put it back on. And just get that G. All right. Let's give it a second to cool. And that, my friends, is how to iron on. We did 3 different kinds. I'm just going to take this off so you can see. We did the Cricut blanks, which they're a great price. There's 3 of them in a bag, and I think I have one here. Here it is. 3 cosmetic bags. One is 9.5 by 7.5, and 2 are 9 by 6. I think this is a 9 by 6 one. This is the small one that I got on Amazon, a pack of 10 for about $10, so $1 each. And then this one, I have no idea where it came from, but it's kind of like a cheapy version of this one. It probably is made of polyester and could be ironed on infusible ink as well. So there you go. You could not use infusible ink on this one, by the way, but you could definitely do it on this one. You could try it on this one. All right, everyone. I think that's going to do it for me for today. Remember to like the video if you're watching, and comment, share after the fact is fine. And we will keep pushing forward. We have only 300 people to convince that this is a fun channel to be a part of. So let's do that. Let's get out there. We got this, right? All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day. We will see you really soon. Yeah, I stock up on them too, Gail. Where do you sign up for the others? I'll put the description in. I'll put it in the description of the video. Okay. Thanks, Susan. Thanks again, Susan. Really, really appreciate that, what you did. Thank you so much. And Babs too. Thanks. And you guys have a great day. Tomorrow we're working on a paper project. I'll show you. It includes print then cut. And it's all the way over here, and I have to reach for it. We're doing this tomorrow, and I will give you this file. I hope that I can give it to you. It's hard to see in the picture because of the because it is glass. I got this frame at Michael's last week, and it was buy one get one, so which is what I needed. And so they were like $20, but buy one get one, so I got them for $10 each or so. And then this is going to be done with print and cut. This is done with DS. All of this is DS images. So, and this is a DS font. I'm going to show you how to do this, and then put it all together. Okay. All right, everybody. Yeah, it does require you to, if you want to do print and cut. I did do it in iron-on, but I found it really crazy to weed. So if you don't have a printer, don't just say, oh, I can't do that project, because you can do it with iron-on. I would not recommend doing it in vinyl, just because it would be crazy to weed. But you do you could do it that way as well. So there are a couple ways to do this, and I'm going to show you how tomorrow. Okay, everybody. Thanks so much. Love having you, and I hope you get some crafting in today. Take care.